One of the goals of my PhD in Rhetorics, Communication, and Information Design Studies was to help my daughter Holly and others with disability challenges by presenting an identity that is not as focused on the deficit, but rather the way these challenges are transformed and met. When Jan Homovic introduced me to the Adobe Suite in RCID 8050, I quickly realized these tools would lead me where I want to go in my projects. I became obsessed with learning how to use Premiere Pro to share some of Holly's experiences of how disability can become reability instead of a disability. Holly's hair braiding story was one of my favorite examples, and the heuristic of triumph in the reading of The Art of Failure offered me the perfect opportunity to use Premiere Pro to tell this story. It's fascinating how this tool took me to a new level of learning. I was able to learn and incorporate new skills in Adobe every week while navigating difficult coursework in my PhD studies and a critically important topic. I realized this transformed my thinking about research and boosted my work upward throughout the semester. I don't want to give away anything in this wonderful story, so I hope you enjoy the Triumph Through Failure, Learning from Disability. This is JuneFurr from Clemson University in the RCID program.
Having a disability in today's society, you are constantly reminded of the things that you cannot do. Failure is a part of life. However, pushing through failure is one of the many great advantages. I remember at the age of 11 being disabled at camp. Being the only one with a disability, I was constantly seeking friendships. I remember watching a little girl braid her hair with two hands, something I do not have access to. I walked up and said, "Wow, that's really cool." Her reaction, not one I enjoyed. She told me, "Too bad, you'll never be able to do it, retard." Going home, I remember telling my mother and being really upset. But unlike pity or any of that, my mother simply looked at me and said, "Well, what are you going to do about it?" And I remember thinking, well, I want to learn to braid. But then I looked at my obstacles, the inability to use my left hand, and thought, I can't do that. But then my mother said, "Well, what is a braid? What is a braid? Let's talk about it." It is 3 sections of hair. Okay, I can do that with one hand. What do I do now? Well, you take the middle section and you put it to the right. And then you take the new middle section and put it to the left. Wait, I can do that with one hand. And then as I began to crisscross, something amazing happened that day. And something that I was unable to do suddenly became a braid. And I compared it to that of a two-handed person, and it is the exact same. So what does that mean? To the right, to the left, middle section to the right, middle section to the left. And guess what you have at the end? Not only a beautiful braid, but it is held in place without a rubber band, something people with 2 hands often depend on. But wait, that's a one-handed braid. And guess what? Mission accomplished. What else can I do?